So out of the blue, straight out of the blue, Gervonta came out dissing Turki for simply making boxing great again. Gervonta said, "Notice how everyone Turki invited is people he worked with." Well, last time I checked, Turki doesn't work with Canelo, and Canelo was there. More importantly, if Gervonta wanted to be there and he's talking like that because he wants to be there, but he didn't get an invite, then maybe when Turki said he wants to work with Gervonta and he would like to see Gervonta fight in his country, Gervonta should have had said yes, instead of give me 2 Ferraris just to talk business. Then during the Lamont Roach press conference, a reporter told Tank, Turki said he's going to give you 2 Ferraris. Gervonta knew that was an absolute lie, but he didn't care to check him for that. Instead, he said, give me 3 now. I want 3 now. So clearly, Gervonta doesn't want to do business, and he's not talking with sense. Now, the reason why Gervonta is saying all of that, the reason why Gervonta is dissing Turki for no reason, well, Gervonta said is because those fighters that do that, they need to go over there and work with Turki in order to get paid because they don't sell. Me, on the other hand, I sell here in the States, so I don't have to go anywhere. I get paid here in the States just as much as they do over there. But if Tank is telling us the fighters that don't sell are getting paid just as much as him and he sells, then he's still missing out. It don't matter if he's getting paid or not, because he could be getting paid more with Turki. That's the bigger picture that he not seeing.
7 fights. I saw the dude Turki Al-Sheikh. He's one of them guys now. He doing different stuff boxing. You know the Turkish dude that put in the Saudi Arabian cars and he said, yo, Tank, come over here. He was like, yo, you need to send 2 Ferraris before I even. Yeah, are you interested in that? Because I just see him making moves.
That? You know why I said that? Because he was already talking like he was back in Devin. Like, Devin is my guy. Like, all right, cool. Y'all want me to fight over there? Send me something first.
Yeah.
Send me something first.
Right.
I don't got to fight. You know why fighters going over there? Because they can't sell here. I can sell here. So I ain't got to go over there.
Right.
What they making over there, I'm making here.
Right. Right. I feel that. Okay.
Tank went as far as dissing everyone that attended the Ring magazine, calling them DISSES, including Canelo Alvarez. But let's not talk emotion. Let's talk facts. Canelo's getting paid more than Gervonta here in the States. Last year, Canelo sold more than Gervonta here in the States, both when it came to the gate and pay-per-view numbers. Even then, Canelo is still working with Turki. Remember, Canelo was working with PBC last year and the year before that, just like Gervonta. But at the moment in time, Canelo is trying to work with Turki. He flew over there to London to meet with Turki so they can strike a deal together. Why? Is because Canelo knows how to do business. The number 1 rule for that is don't burn bridges. You build bridges. With people like Turki, you don't burn them like Gervonta is trying to do or keep provoking Turki to do. You know why you don't burn bridges in business? Is because you use that as leverage to get more money with the people you're working with, or the other people, the other promoters, the other networks. Whoever bids the most, that's who you go with. This is why you don't burn bridges, especially with Turki, the one who's gonna pay the most, which is why Canelo, after Turki straight up dissed Canelo, where he said, I'm not the one who's afraid to fight Benavidez and Crawford. I'm only interested in making mega fights, not cherry picks. You see Canelo Alvarez, the cherry picking king, still wanting to work with Turki because he's paying the most. That's common sense in business. On the other hand, Turki didn't say anything remotely close about Gervonta like he did about Canelo. All Turki said was, I like Gervonta and I want to see him fight Devin Haney. Later on, Turki said he wants to match Gervonta with Shakur. He wants to see Gervonta fight the best. That's literally the only thing Turki said. And that's what made Gervonta get offended. That Turki wants to see him fight the best? Really? Gervonta is either offended for two reasons. Obviously, when Turki came out pushing for Devin Haney versus Gervonta, that's when Eddie Hearn sent Gervonta an offer. It was from Turki. People said Devin Haney was lying. Nah, that was a real offer, and we all know who offered it. We all know who was backing it. It was Turki. He wanted to see the fight when Devin Haney was on fire, and the biggest fight in boxing was Gervonta versus Devin Haney before Ryan cheated him. Well, Gervonta got offended because Turki wanted to see that fight and was pushing for that fight, and he said hell no to Turki offer to fight Devin Haney. That's what started the bad relationship only on Tank's side. Tank said, how am I going to fight Devin Haney when Turki is saying on tape that he likes Devin Haney? I'm already at a disadvantage, so Gervonta's hate for Devin Haney is the reason why Gervonta hates Turki so bad, because Turki likes Devin Haney. As crazy as that sounds, that's how it all started. There's also another element to that, which is Gervonta is not a free agent like Canelo and Devin Haney and like Shakur became recently. So because of that, he really can't benefit too much from Turki like they can, since they are free agents. The reason why is because when Gervonta became a free agent, he didn't want to work with nobody but PBC, rightfully so, because of his loyalty. But the problem is, when Devin Haney was calling him out, Turki stepped up to the plate before Tank signed a 7-fight deal with Amazon Prime. And when Tank was a free agent, he didn't raise his hand and say, let me see the money, let me fight Devin Haney and become my own boss as a free agent like Canelo, Devin Haney, and Shakur was. He no longer is, like Canelo and Devin Haney. Tank didn't do that. Instead, he turned down Turki's offer to fight Devin Haney and went right back to PBC because of his loyalty, where he signed a 7-fight deal with Amazon Prime. But the way Tank have been behaving as of late, it don't sound like he's too happy with the deal. He's always complaining. He's talking about retirement. He's talking about everything else except fulfilling the deal with Amazon Prime. I mean, really, if Tank is not complaining about his level of opposition, then his only complaint could be the money. But why would Tank, after he defeated Ryan Garcia in the biggest fight of 2022, the biggest fight of the year at that time, he became the face of boxing after that, why would he sign a long-time contract with Amazon Prime for 7 fights? He should have became a free agent after that and see what's going on in the market. But instead, he signed a long-time contract. Now he's dissing Turki and the fighters that's working with him, including Canelo, for wanting to get paid more money. That makes no sense at all. Last but not least, if Tank wants to smoke with any of the fighters on Turki roster, from Teofimo Lopez to Ryan Garcia to Devin Haney to Shakur, all he has to do is call Turki. This ain't personal. This is business for Turki. It's Tank who's making it personal. Plus, the difference between Reality Season and Ring Magazine, the Ring Magazine is going to be all around the world, in the USA, in the UK, everywhere, while Reality Season is going to be mainly in Saudi Arabia. So even when Tank says, they got to work with Turki to make that type of money over there, no, they making it over here. Turki is going to host fights in the USA under Ring Magazine. So fighters that are way less popular than Gervonta are going to get paid the same thing Gervonta is getting paid here in the States. What was really shocking to hear is Gervonta say that it's not a good idea for everyone to be under one umbrella like the NFL, the NBA. Why? Why not? That's going to make it way easier for the best to fight the best. And no excuses given. The only way you think is a bad idea is if you're not trying to fight the best. But according to Gervonta, he wants to retire and he want to go ahead and get the best out of the way. So what's the problem? The only logical explanation is that Gervonta is looking to retire from the sport of boxing without fighting the best, the likes of Shakur and Devin Haney. Even fights like Teofimo Lopez and Lomachenko, these are very significant fights for Gervonta. Listen, the way Turki have been maneuvering around the boxing space, when it comes to the business aspect of it, it's unbelievable to say the least. Turki has been performing magic in the sport of boxing, the way he's able to put everyone together, making everybody happy and satisfied, to put their ego aside to work with each other. He's building an empire like the NBA, the NFL, where everyone is under one umbrella. And if he could pull off mandatory unifications for champions to unify the division once a year, basically in 2 years, we could get an undisputed champion in every single division, then that's going to save boxing. That's going to return boxing to the golden era. And with Turki purchasing the Ring magazine, which is back in 1900s to like the 1950s or 60s, that was the undisputed belt. There was no WBC, WBA, IBF belts, etc., etc. There was only a Ring magazine belt. So Turki can return that. And when a fighter finally becomes undisputed, give him the Ring magazine belt, which that's going to symbolize undisputed. All of the other belts, the WBC, the IBF, etc., etc., those are belts to get in position, no difference than the interim belt for the WBC. Because the undisputed belt should be the Ring magazine belt. We should have one face, one name, one belt per division. Turki doesn't necessarily have to get rid of the other belts. He can use them as tools to make the Ring magazine the undisputed belt, the highest honor in the sport of boxing. Outside of pound for pound number one, of course, which is Crawford at the moment in time. Lately, I have seen Turki do the impossible in the sport of boxing, things that I thought could never be done. Well, Turki already got it done. Let's hope he can finally execute the entire plan. With that being said, go ahead and drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe below. And to be continued on the next episode of Akhi, Akhi TV. Peace. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
And I have another for another fighter. I heard in the media about David. He said to me, send to me 2 Ferrari to play in Saudi Arabia. I said to him, we will send to you 2 gloves if you want to play in Saudi Arabia. That's it.
Okay. And who is this? Who are you referring to?
David.
Tank Davis.
Oh, okay. Gervonta Davis. Yes. Okay.